From here on, I want you to open yourself to receiving.
So wait, I don't deserve it yet. Okay, I need to work hard for that.
You get rid of the clutter in your home, in your life.
When we receive our experiences and how we can train it better and help us have better results in life.
Know that every cell in your body eavesdrops on your thoughts.
Instead of being afraid, instead of turning it away, welcome it because it's just like any other emotion.
You are powerful because of who you are and what you are, not because of who you are not.
You know how important you are. You know how important your life is.
Knowing that we are light.
You have a unique human design blueprint. You do. And it shows you your important role in the universe, what your soul purpose is, basically by showing you who you're not.
There's still one thing in our lives that we can control.
Simply make the intention. Connect your issues.
Faith is not believing that God can, it is knowing that God will. So my fear has also been replaced by expectant faith.
And then life will be better.
As it has done for the past 16 years, the 2022 Belle Power Planner continued to empower Filipinos to create lives they love and claim all the good this world has to offer. And it also has a Perks of a Bella booklet that houses lifestyle coupons for over 40 brands. When you scan the QR code, you get access to 12 safe spaces through virtual reality videos all over the Philippines. It's a wonderful respite from your inner chaos, and great with our Viviamo Spark IM virtual cardboard goggles. Get to meet certified world-renowned licensed professional trainers. 2022 is the year that you become.
From here on, I want you to open yourself to receiving.
So wait, I don't deserve it yet. Okay, I need to work hard for that.
You get rid of the clutter in your home, in your life.
When we receive our experiences and how we can train it better and help us have better results in life.
Know that every cell in your body eavesdrops on your thoughts.
Instead of being afraid, instead of turning it away, welcome it because it's just like any other emotion.
You are powerful because of who you are and what you are, not because of who you are not.
You know how important you are. You know how important your life is.
Knowing that we are light.
You have a unique human design blueprint. You do. And it shows you your important role in the universe, what your soul purpose is, basically by showing you who you're not.
There's still one thing in our lives that we can control.
Simply make the intention. Connect your issues.
Faith is not believing that God can, it is knowing that God will. So my fear has also been replaced by expectant faith.
And then life will be better.
From here on, I want you to open yourself to receiving.
So wait, I don't deserve it yet. Okay, I need to work hard for that.
You get rid of the clutter in your home, in your life.
When we receive our experiences and how we can train it better and help us have better results in life.
Know that every cell in your body eavesdrops on your thoughts.
Instead of being afraid, instead of turning it away, welcome it because it's just like any other emotion.
You are powerful because of who you are and what you are, not because of who you are not.
You know how important you are. You know how important your life is.
Knowing that we are light.
You have a unique human design blueprint. You do. And it shows you your important role in the universe, what your soul purpose is, basically by showing you who you're not.
There's still one thing in our lives that we can control.
Simply make the intention. Connect your rituals.
Faith is not believing that God can, it is knowing that God will. So my fear has also been replaced by expectant faith.
And then life will be better.
Hello, hi. So, good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night, and last Thursday I was here again with you guys. So, we're just trying to change it up, but don't forget that next Wednesday is our last Wednesday of the month. So, we will be having our mental health check in with Mind Nation. So, hello, Bellas. So, hi, I'm Dar. Nakakalimutan ko usually yung mga intro ko, but sana kilala niyo ako by now. So, Dar, founder of the BDJ, and we're live in the BDJ studio, Crazy About Paper, Belle Power Planner page. You got this PH group, Bella Tribe, Coaching with Power, and the BDJ YouTube. BDJ Studio YouTube page. So I hope you guys can also follow us if you are not yet following us there. So we are here again. I think this is my last few FB lives related to the Dare to Dream kits. So yung Dare to Dream kits natin, in case you have not heard, next week na yung last week natin to purchase our Dare to Dream kits. So our Dare to Dream kits can give you savings of like over 1,000 pesos, mga 1,600 pesos with each of the Dare to Dream kits. And just to share a bit for those who have not watch the previous lives whenever I talk about the Dare to Dream kit. The Dare to Dream kit was inspired by our parang communications with a lot of our Bellas, with all of our community, when they would talk about parang ano ba yung mga goals natin. And then what happened to us during the pandemic. So during the pandemic, ano nangyari, di ba? We introduced the You Got This PH because we felt like a lot of people parang suddenly parang I don't know how to plan anymore kasi it's the pandemic. How do you plan amidst all this uncertainty? And how can I make things better for myself? So a lot of times during the pandemic, parang, di ba yung sinasabi, oh, focus on the essential, just on the basic, wag masyadong umasa or parang just focus on this, just focus on this. Which isn't bad, right? It's normal. But of course, another aspect of it, like what we realize is anong impact nun sa atin if we just keep on focusing on the essential. Does it have an impact on us in terms of our dreams? Does it have an impact on us in terms of our aspirations na hanggang essentials na lang ba tayo? Hindi na ba tayo pwedeng masyadong umasa? Kasi pag masyado na tayong umasa, madi-disappoint lang tayo, 'di ba? Like some people were having parang masyado tayong madami na parang essentially parang iniisip na lang, oh, what's essential? And then suddenly we feel after a while, parang is this what life is all about? 'Di ba? Napapa-question tayo. Kaya during the pandemic, parang dami ding muni-muni aspects in terms of parang, is this my purpose? Is this my life? Is this what it will happen to me? Is this forever my life? Diba? Ang daming reflection questions. And we've experienced all that individually, collectively, as a team in Viviamo. With you guys, we'd have some conversation with some of the Bellas that we got into touch with. So, medyo yun yung nangyayari. So, what we felt like during when we were conceptualizing our kits for 2022, for 2023, like ano ba yung common na desires natin na parang I wish I can do this or I want to be able to do this, but something is stopping us. So we went with five most common goals. So the first one, so this is in random order. So wala ba siya na number one, the most top goal of Bella's is this, diba? So ano lang siya, parang in general, ito yung most common na sinasabi sa amin. So number one is finance. So dare to be abundant. I don't know if you remember, but during the pandemic in 2020, we introduced the Happy Money Project. So if you want to check out the BDJ studio and our past content, you can search in the Belle Power Planner page, the Happy Money Project. So the Happy Money Project, we had Coach Paula do it with us. It was parang there were lives, but meron rin kaming Zoom calls for those who registered. So at least sa mga late in the game that you guys weren't following us or maybe wasn't watching our BDJ studio in 2020, you might want to check it out. Kasi very important in terms of abundance and being able to attract and manifest is really your state, your mind, and where you are, where you parang your being, in other words. So daring to be abundant, daring to be prosperous, daring to believe that you are worthy, is really looking into what are the beliefs you have related to money. What are your systems in your day to day life, weekly, monthly, in terms of how you look at money, how you manage money. So, those are the things that we realize are parang part of what's stopping us to be abundant. So we actually explore those things, and it's part of the workbook that we have for each of our brands. So there, you see. So the Dare to be abundant actually comes aside from the planner of your choice, which is I was showing you guys earlier. Meron talaga tayong workbook. The workbook will guide you through your goal of daring to be abundant. And that's why it's important to us because we want to make sure that you guys get to achieve this goal. We don't want this to be a New Year's resolution that you just do for 1 month and then after January, wala na. So we want you to be able to really get into understanding what this goal means to you so you can translate it into a system. Your system or your habits are the ones that will help you drive to achieve your goal. So the Dare to Be, each of our Dare to Dream kits comes with a workbook and prompt cards that will help you achieve the goal. So, of course, any of the planners, the BDJ, the Navi, the Everything is Possible, Focus, Essentials, Petite, all these planners will help you in general overall with your life. But the workbook, so yan yung mga ano natin, covers. But the workbook is really focusing on that particular goal. And the prompt cards is something that we added as a very interesting element lang na kung gusto mo lang ng some tips in terms of how do I journal myself to be abundant? Or meron pa ba akong additional reflection questions na kailangan kong pag-isipan or introspect para maging mapunta ako talaga sa state of being abundant? Kasi our results in our life, whatever is happening in our life, is a reflection of whatever is inside us. Meron nga sinasabi, di ba? As above, so below, di ba? So, as within, basta, as above, so below. So, meaning ng as above, so below. So, as above, kung ano yung nakikita ng mga tao, yun din yung nangyayari sa atin inside, internally. So, minsan, we are upset with our circumstances. We are unhappy with our lives, right? So it's possible you're unhappy with your life. I mean, hindi naman lahat ng tao magiging happy with their lives na 100% all the time. But that's what we aspire. So what happened during the pandemic? Sometimes um parang people feel like parang, hindi naman ito mangyayari or it's not for me kasi wala pinanganak akong ganito. Parang hindi talaga kami mayaman, ito talaga yung mga ano. So, parang in a way, those are limiting beliefs. Kasi parang you, because of society, sinasabi mo na parang, it's ganito yung limitation, ganun yung reality, right? So, it's something that people would think that it's their belief system about themselves. But maybe you can break through it, right? And there are many ways to break through limiting beliefs. The workbook, if you go through it with intention and you go with it wholeheartedly, 100%, I truly believe it will be able to help you to break through. Pero as we say in BDJ, it's always composed of four things. One is your journaling, of course. So journaling for self um, clarity, sorry, self love. Meditate journaling for self love. Meditation for self clarity. Number four is planning with courage. And number four, coaching for power. So bakit coaching? Kasi we believe that to be able to go forward, sometimes we need an external person to help us see ourselves. It's not easy to see ourselves in full view, in full honesty. Kasi there are parts of us that when we see it, it hurts. Kasi the truth hurts eh. Sometimes may nakikita tayo sa sarili natin, ayaw nating tanggapin. Right? And that's part of the reality. Now, there will always be parts of ourselves that we won't like. But will it affect parang your worth? And the answer is no. So, all of these things are part of what will help or not help you in terms of achieving your goals. So, we want to go there deeper. That's why we decided to design these Dare to Be workbooks to help you guys achieve your dreams. So again, the Dare to Dream kits, it's not just a kit that parang okay, we'll just throw in stuff that we like related to this goal. It's stuff that parang we felt that ano kaya makakatulong to achieve this goal. So again, going back to the Dare to Be Abundant, right? So makikita natin na with the Dare to Be Abundant kit, so, there. Meron talaga tayong nilagay na merch. So, aside from the workbook. So, we have the workbook, you have the prompt card. So, I have the prompt cards here. No. Mhm. Dare to love. Medyo, ano pa siya. Yeah, dare to be abundant. So, the prompt cards, right here, will help you parang as I shared earlier, parang these are parang sort of talking points or in a way na things to reflect upon. So you get your planner. It comes also with a prosperity folio bag. Prosperity folio pouch today. Prosperity folio. So it's a leather bag. So can we flash our prosperity folio? Yeah. Yeah. So it comes in pink, gray. So gray siya sa loob. So it can fit a 14-inch laptop. May dalawang sides siya. So this side, pwede kang maglagay ng pens, post-its, ID card. Pouch, and then another pouch here. So there. So if you're pink and gray. If you want something more, it's still girly colors. Teal and blue. So ito, kasama niya yung your planner of choice. Then you get this. Then you get the workbooks. With the workbooks and the cards. And then you also get these two things. So these two things are the attract manifest frame na nasa office na iniwan ko ata doon kasi we were doing a shoot. Oh, no, it's here. So, ganun siya. The attract manifest frame and the financial organizer. So the financial organizer, it's like a clear book But we have a special purpose there for each of the pockets. So the pockets is one way to organize your receipts that we want. The parang kasi it's very important again as we said earlier na to be able to achieve your goal, you need to be able to create a system. So bakit ito may ano tayo financial organizer? The financial organizer is to help you organize your receipts, organize your expenses, organize like what are the things that you need to be able to keep and encode. Bakit may manifestation frame? So, syempre yung ano, makukuha nyo, blank siya. You're the one to put your own picture in it. We don't want it to be someone else, guys. Yung ilalagay nyo sa manifestation frame is you. You, if you wanna edit it, if since ngayon uso na yung Canva, you can put yourself in a scenario wherein this is my dream life. And you put it here. So, syempre, pag gold effect tayo dyan kasi gusto natin pang mayaman, gold. So, yon. So, this is why we did the, with the Dare to be Abundant. So, you get the planner, you get the letter folio. So, you get the choice, the pink or the blue, ocean and teal. Then you get like the workbooks. So the workbook and then the prompt card. Then you also get the manifestation frame and you get um the financial organizer. So as you can see, sobrang dami niya. And the value of this is just 2,399 pesos. This comes in a box, a 15 by 16 inch and 5-inch dream box. All are there to dream kits have this box. This box is something you can reuse to put other items that you have for your dreams. Whether it's tools, books, references, notebooks. Kasi malaki siya eh. Para siyang laptop box. So when you unbox, you're there to dream kits. Experience talaga siya that you get to see all of these things. And we wanted the box, of course, we prepared it for shipping, that it's something useful for your shipping, para meaning ma-protect yung mga gamit nyo. But at the same time, syempre, since we want to be environmentally friendly, we want you guys to be able to reuse it and put different dream-related stuff there. Okay? So, ayan. So, if a-flash ulit natin yung mga different planners. With each of our planners, with each of the kits, you can choose any planner that you want. So, don't worry. So, kasi last year, one of the concepts that we made kits for BDJ, kits for Navi, kits for EIB. Ngayon, you guys can choose whichever you want. So, ano yung next natin? So, the next kit that we have is the Dare to Rise. So, this is the Dare to Rise. So, ano ba? Dare to Leap. Okay. So, with the Dare to Leap, ano ba ito yung Dare to Leap? So, Dare to Leap is about us. Since we talked about the finance, the next thing I want to talk about is having your own extra source of income. So, most of us, we're working in a company, right? So, most of the Bellas, based on the surveys, are working under a company. So, hindi naman namin sinasabi na quit and start your own business because we are in the belief right now that we are in times wherein we really need multiple income streams. So it's not anymore enough that you just have one. But the question is, how do you make it efficient enough so that you do not get burned out? So hindi naman sinasabi natin we're promoting the hustle culture, but we're saying that there are many creative ways that you can earn multiple sources of income. And it's not just limited it's not just necessarily limited to one. So the Dare to Leap talks about how do you create your own business? How do you create your new racket? How do you start it while managing your risk just so that hindi ka naman mauubusan ng savings with your business. So again, meron tayong workbook talking about it, getting better clarity. So there's a question earlier regarding can they buy the workbook separately. So it can it is available later on, but not now. But it will only be available likely to the people who bought the kits. So actually the kits, let's say the bags earlier, parang yung mga prices talaga ng mga bags and folios, it's leather vegan except for the fit bag. Ay, sorry. Oo nga, iba pala. Kasi ito, like makapal na canvas eh. So it's very thick canvas if you see it. So iba-iba talaga yung material based on the needs. Maganda din yung lining niya if you see it, 'di ba? It feels like semi-waterproof and then there's two pockets here. So medyo malit lang yung space ko in being able to show. But yeah, there's the back. So there's a button here. So if you want to make it smaller, it's this. It can fit a 15-inch laptop. This one baka nga 16-inch, it's bigger. But our ano kasi, parang what we made lang 14 inches across. So that one, you have a big pocket inside. Do you see it? Okay, and then meron sa side. So if you were able to avail of our 599 promo, you can get it here. You can put the tumbler here. If you have an umbrella, you can put it here on this side. And you have two big pockets pa sa harap. If you notice, it's a gazette type. So parang hindi siya yung manipis lang na pocket. Right? Ayan. So it's it's good kasi in terms of shopping, kung mga lahat ng kailangan mo bilang rakatera. So inspiration talaga dito is rakatera. Kasya sa bag. So kaya yun, parang when you're a rakatera, if you have a lot of side income, sidelines, and so on, it's more important that you're able to manage your time well, manage your priorities, figure out what do you need to do so you can plan things out. It's really all of these things na parang putting things together because you just want your life to be more or less integrated. So the workbook, that's the purpose of it. We want to be able to help you with that. And of course, meron tayo. Oh, yeah, so sorry. Yeah. So here, you have the Dare to Be. So ganito siya yung workbooks natin. We're releasing some of the pages in our social media. So you guys can check it out. And then, meron tayong kasama sa Dare to Leap natin na merchandise is this one. The macrame dream holder. Vision macrame dream holder, yeah. So it's 2 layers. So it's obviously long and big. It comes with 10 clips. Okay. So the idea here is you clip your vision board. So pwede mo siyang palitan. And sasabitin mo siya. Right? So sobrang siyang naaliw lang kami with it kasi when I personally saw it, it's very important when you're manifesting the life of your dreams that you have a visual with it. Like John tama ba? Mamaya mali. Si Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul. That's what he talked about, how he got the bestseller #1 Chicken Soup for the Soul. Nung time when he launched it, parang maybe a year later. Kasi when he launched it, sobra siyang fail. So what he did, he used the vision board. To see it is to believe it. Cut the newspaper ng New York Times and then kinosat niya yung #1 and then sinulat niya #1 Chicken Soup for the Soul. So that was very important for him to be able to see it every day. Was it magic when you put it in the vision board and it will automatically come true? The answer is no, but it will act like magic because you activate this part of your brain wherein you put yourself into that focus and then you will see opportunities that will help you get what you want. and get you what you need. So that's why it's very important for us that you guys really understand, really get a feel of what the kit is all about. So we really designed these kits just to help you make your life, make your goals happen for 2023. But later on, let's see, we'll evaluate based on kung sino yung mga nag-join ng certain we might do workshops related to the goals specifically. We just don't want to bombard you guys actually with so much information kasi alam kong nakaka-overwhelm din minsan. And I know maybe there are people here that parang, no, I really just want a planner. And that's perfectly fine. You can purchase the planner at the end of September when we do save the date or you got this PH on September 26 to 30. But of course, biggest and best value talaga is really getting the experience kits. What else? Meron pang what's next for us? So dare to leap, we have dare to be abundant. So the next one is the dare to love. Pero alam ko iniwan ko yung ibang stuff sa office. So with the dare to love, our bags are here. These are bucket bags that we matched up with your planners. Yes. So it comes in two colors. Parang purple gray and yellow ochre. Okay. So it looks really nice in person. There's a huge pocket here. And then sa loob, tas may button din tayo dyan. It has a bit of adjustment. So it's not like super 100% adjustable, but you can adjust it a bit to the size or the length that you want. Tapos again, pwede rin siya. So it's really nice, handy bucket bag. It can fit your planner, it can fit your tumbler, it can fit a lot more other things. So we just didn't want it to make it too big. And yung kasama natin dito, syempre, ano ba yung mga kailangan natin pag-usapan pag self-love? So love, gusto natin ng relationships. Relationship with ourselves and relationship with other people, right? Um, ano ba yung based on the statistics? Merong ilan percent lang yung of our community are married or committed, pero at around half of the remaining would have a boyfriend or a significant other. So sino pa yung ano natin dito? Madaming Bellas na single. We were even joking around that maybe in the future magkaroon tayo ng ng mga I forgot what we were playing, speed dating. So we thought that would be fun. But let's see if there's something we can do in the future. But more than having the right relationships, what's most important with daring to love is really loving yourself. Do you know how to celebrate yourself? Do you know how to love yourself? Do you know how to say thank you to yourself and feel all that in your skin? It's not something that you just say in your head na, I love myself naman eh. I appreciate myself. But can you feel it? That you really feel gratitude for who you are, for what you've done, what you've become, and what you are, who you are right now. So, daring to love is not just about the really external relationship, but more important than that is your internal relationship. But syempre, after the internal aspect, which you'll talk about nga in the first part talaga ng workbook, you'll proceed talaga to external. Kasi it's always, from internal to external. Hindi naman pwedeng external to internal. Internal, then lalabas din tayo sa external. Because after you've more or less settled na parang, and feel yourself, then you can look at how do you, what is your relationships for other people? What kind of relationships do you want? What kind of relationships do you allow? Right? Kasi lahat naman ng things in our life, it's just dependent of what do we want to allow in our lives. parang meron ngang sinasabi ng one of our coaches is that suffering is optional. Life can be hard. There may be hardships and challenges, but suffering is optional. So, it's a choice. So, medyo malalim yun. It might just seem a bit parang, okay, but sa totoo lang, malalim yun. Kasi sometimes, we go into victim modes in terms of our circumstances. Hindi, ganito, mahirap talaga, ganyan. So, depends, right? So that, dare to love. The next one we have is dare to rise. Let's go to dare to rise. Did we flash the dare to love? Let me talk about the merchandise. The merchandise is the light of love candle. So we want to be able to inspire you. So medyo yun yung peg kasi we're still experimenting with the candles kasi we really want to be able to put a bit of decoration to make it different. And then the scent medyo inaano na namin siya. So that's really one of our prototypes. And then the light of love candle, and then love yourself gua sha. So the Love Yourself Gua Sha, actually the final one, merong script na nakasulat, Love Yourself. And it's engraved in rose gold font. So every time you use it, we want you to be reminded to love yourself. So very nice din siya. So bakit ito yung pinili namin in terms of loving yourself, right? Yung pinili namin to love yourself kasi one of the things that sometimes we forget is just being in the moment. And we feel like some scented candles, kaya rin nagkaroon siya ng craze, hindi man craze, trend, I guess, during the pandemic, is people just really want to be able to experience the five senses in a more, parang, ang redundant, experiential way, di ba? Nag-try tayo ng taste, kasi hindi tayo makatravel eh. Try, taste, smell, di ba? And then, yung sights, di ba? Some people did a lot of Netflix, did a lot of parang whatever YouTube workshops and so on in hearing, di ba, for meditation. That's why we introduce different things also in BTJ. So we felt like the light of love or parang having a candle helps you to connect yourself better. And then the love yourself gua sha is a physical movement that you do to, syempre, kailangan natin magpaganda. So, para tone din yung sa skin natin. Tone pati yung, ano ba, angled. So, hindi magsasag. And at the same time, we do it with intention that this is a motion of me loving myself. Right? So, kailangan kasi ma-anchor din siya with actions. So, again, you have the Dare to Love. We also have the prompt cards. So, hindi, ano pa siya. So, it's still really in the prototyping stage. Pero, it's almost done. So, that's why all of the Dare to Dream kits, you'll get it hopefully the last week of September. But during the You Got This PH, para pwede kayong makasabay. But, hindi naman necessarily. Baka pwede rin namang first week of October. Kasi we just want to make sure everything's complete. And alam kong, basta madami kaming bonus if you're subscribed to us, like in email and Viber. There's sometimes na may dagdag pa kaming items na binibigay sa inyo. So the next is, let's look at Dare to Rise. So Dare to Rise is really our career girl. Career girl. So us na who wants to be recognized at work, wants to be able to get that promotion during naghirap tayo sa during the pandemic, we want to be able to get recognized. That's really Dare to Rise. So, with the Dare to Rise, there. Yung inano namin, of course, is a career tote. So, this is the career tote. So, usually, it's a leather two-tone bag that usually costs around 3,000 pesos. So, actually, with the Dare to Rise, well, with a lot of our bags naman, kahit yung bag lang, masusulit ka na sa 2,399. Diba? So, we have two big pockets inside. So, we just really like pockets. It has a zipper, adjustable strap. So, medyo ano lang siya. Yan. It can again fit your 14-inch laptop. So, with the Dare to Rise, ito yung last week hindi ko siya napakitang umiilaw. I showed it in the previous lives, but the merch that comes with it is an acrylic calendar. So, you're supposed to write on this. So, you get a pen, write down stuff on it like a whiteboard so it can sort of remind you ano yung mga important things na kailangan gawin. Prototype, the final one is better. You have more space to be able to write. So again, yan, Dare to Rise. So very important. Like look into what kinds of goals you want in your work. Is it just purely financial? Do you have a growth goal? Meaning in how do you grow yourself in terms of contribution? How do you want to make an impact or difference in the organization that you're part of? So those are the goals that you can explore with your Dare to Rise, your career goal. Especially, it's really good because yun yung ano na parang there are many ways to earn money. And it's all about us figuring out what is our calling. Parang where are we being called to earn money at, right? So if it's in a company wherein we feel fulfilled and we feel na parang, okay, this is a good job or good work and I feel fulfilled with the work that I do, then why not get recognized there, right? Why not go up the ladder and make a bigger impact? So that's really the daring to rise. Kasi minsan parang, okay na ako dito, hindi ko na kailangan, which is fine. But there's also that quote na parang, if you don't grow, you die. And anong meaning nun? Kasi yung plants, yun yung nangyayari. When the plants stop growing, they eventually die. Because that's really just, I think that's part of how life was designed, that we have to just keep on moving. It doesn't matter how fast or slow it is. We just have to sort of keep on moving forward, keep on growing. So, parang desiring to just stay where you are and possibly maybe just saying, no, I'm content with where I am. It is possible na pag ganun yung ano mo, parang eventually you will stagnate. Then after you stagnate, eventually you will die. Or eventually, pababa ka na ng pababa. Hindi naman exception na mamamatay ka. But that's what happens. When you let go, parang ano siya parang wala, pinabayaan mo na, bahala na. So, there are these things. When I talk about bahala na and surrender, there are two things that I've learned so much in this pandemic. One is that surrender na, bahala na, I don't care anymore kung ano na mangyari. Diba? Sometimes yun na parang, kasi wala naman akong control, so bahala na. And the other one is surrender with trust. Na, I surrender kasi I've done everything that I can. I've done everything that I can. And I trust that whatever happens is for my highest good. Magkaiba siya, but they're both surrender. So sometimes I may misunderstand natin when people, or parang I think the really, really successful people or parang insightful people, yung mga nag-teach ng words, oh, just let go and let things flow, right? Na, let things flow, bahala. Parang bahala na yon. Parang it means bahala na. But I don't think they say that in that context. It's really, do what you can, parang diba, sa Diyos ang awas na sa tao ang gawa. There's still a part that you need to do something on your side. It's not just letting go. Thank you, Kate. Purple and pink. So there. So it's part of life. Diba? We enjoy our bodies, we enjoy our hair. It's part of our self-expression. So there you guys have it for the Dare to Rise. Diba? Ang cute. Hindi ko makakaya. Ayan. So, I think the Dare to Rise are one of our, I think it's the most popular kit in the current setup. Tapos, the last but not the least is Dare to be Fit. Diba? So, during the pandemic, maybe nung first year ng pandemic, ano yung nangyari? Diba, nag-gain tayo ng weight? Or at least ako, hindi ko alam kayo, baka dinadamay ko lang kayo. Nag-gain din tayo ng weight. Right? And because parang siguro nag-emotional eating tayo kasi na-stress tayo sa pandemic na, oh my God, what is happening, right? We didn't exactly understand what's happening. And how do we adjust with everything, parang with what's happening in the different, parang in the different parts of the world and in our country. And then you really feel helpless. So sometimes you resort to what feels good. And sometimes what feels good is just to eat. Right? Like our favorite food, chocolate. Ako chocolate ako eh. Pero baka may ibang tao, ice cream or cake. Ako chocolate. Tapos minsan nahahalong milk tea, di ba? So, alam na yun ng Bellas na ma-milk tea ako. And coffee, of course. So, ayan. So, Dare to be Fit, um, we need to be able to take care of our bodies. We just have one body. If we get sick, we get hospitalized, kung anong mangyayari sa atin, what will be our vehicle to achieve our dreams? It's only our physical body. So the workbook will be talking about that, like your overall wellness. What you eat, what do you do, your exercises, diba? Your life system in terms of your wellness, diba? So that's daring to be fit. So again, hindi yung goal natin, hindi lang to mga New Year's resolution, guys, na gagawin siya ng one day, 1 week, or 1 month. Gusto natin tumagal ito for us for whole year. Our goal is to make a habit or a system out of our goals. Because if we're unable to make it a system, it won't be sustainable. So each of our workbook and prompt cards, and yes, eventually for the people who bought the kits, they will have access, or they might they may be given access to the other kits. So you will be able to have an opportunity to purchase them. So with the Dare to Be kit, again, focus siya ng overall wellness natin. Eating, exercise, and then emotional, mental, diba? It's very important that we take care of our bodies. So, kung gusto niyo siyang gawin to have balik alindog program, pwede din yun. But everything Dare to Be Fit, we're body positive, whatever shape and size. It's really just about feeling good in your body. It's also feeling that your body is working. That's the most important thing. Ayaw mo na parang konting galaw mo lang, konting exercise mo lang, parang babagsak yung katawan mo na parang, oh my God, ano nangyayari? I can't seem to move this or can move that. You want a body that works, right? You want to have a body that will help you achieve your goals. So what is that body? Whatever size it is, right? So that's where we want to bring you with this Dare to Be Fit. And may kasama siyang the merch also that comes with it. So again, the bag first. So, ganun yung bag. So, kung ayaw yung sobrang, beige, medyo neutral color. So, there's pockets also inside. Madami siyang pockets. Meron siyang actually 3 pockets. One big pocket here. One big pocket here. So, and then may pocket ka din here sa side for your water bottle. May water bottle talaga, di ba? So, ayan. It's water resistant yung material niya. So, like, pag nabasa or whatever, parang water resistant, hindi waterproof. Because it's adjustable here. So, here, mahilig kasi kami sa shoulder eh. So, inano namin shoulder. But, if you want like a whole, talaga na pababa, pwede din siya here. So, that's what you need. So it comes in two colors. You can choose this beige one or this fuchsia pink one. Very nice. I actually like the pagka-pink niya. So pinili namin siya. Medyo nag-a-adjust lang yung color ko, I think. And aside from that, yun nga, meron tayong lunchbox, pabaon, and the skip anywhere cordless jump rope. I don't have it here. I think it's in the office. But the skip anywhere jump rope, bakit namin siya din-design? Kasi we know we don't have a lot of spaces in our homes right now, 'di ba? During the pandemic na forced tayo to have an online work from home setup, like most of us, those lucky of us na meron tayong naka-keep up yung work natin. So, naubusan tayo ng space sa bahay. Um, so, the skip anywhere, you don't need a wide space. And jump rope is very healthy. It's something a bit parang to cardio, good cardio siya. So, at least yun. Tapos yung mga other thing that, other than skip anywhere, the other benefit kasi some people parang natatapilok with the jump rope. So, nagiging barrier from doing it. So, at least yon pwede mo siyang gawin kahit you're just a newbie in doing your jump rope. So, this is it. The Dare to be Fit, the merch. It's also really something exciting. We really love the bags. Like I know for those who are interested, you can actually buy the other items after you buy one kit. There will be like a page wherein you can buy certain things and they will be at a discounted price. So added benefits siya for you if you want to buy other things. So again, with that, ano pa bang mga ikamang questions? Kung meron bang questions. So, meron tayong, you can just check the different kinds of planner covers we have here. So you can choose. So you need to choose which planner you want already when you buy your Dare to Dream kit. And watch out for our launch of the planners at the end of September. So please save the date on September 26 to 30. We will have exciting speakers, exciting topics for that time. And syempre, being BDJ and Viviamo, madami rin tayong pasabog doon. So, ayan. Ngayon, ito muna, Dare to Dream Kids, one at a time. If you want to be able to focus on your goals, want the support that we are able to provide you, then please check these out. And the link is below. So go.ilovebdj.com/dare to dream kids. So last day to purchase this is on September 1. Please don't waste this opportunity and I hope you guys do check out. And if you know anyone who has bought who needs this, please do share this video. And for those wondering, when are we gonna announce the 50,000 cash prize for those who shared when they have shared their video of themselves? We'll be announcing it at You Got This PH. So with that, kung wala tayong questions, we will exit because I have to put my kids down for bedtime tonight. And I hope you guys had fun. And I will see you again. I believe I'll be back on Monday. Monday night, I'll see you again. Please be ready with your questions if you have any last minute questions. And Wednesday, please do catch us for our mental health check-in with My Nation. So, with that, bye.